So I've been trickle charging my battery for many hours now. We'll see if I can revive my KLR. Cautiously optimistic, but do recognize that I may need to purchase another battery. Anyway. So I've abandoned my autofocus for manual focus because the autofocus just has been really disappointing me. Gonna be honest. For a while, I mean, it was tracking me okay, whatnot, and then at some point, it was like it just started not just deciding random things should be in focus. At any rate, here we go. So after a bit of here, let me just clip this on here. After a bit of finagling here, I managed to get the seat cover off and side panels and start attempting to trickle charge my dead battery. Died because I apparently was foolish enough to leave my auxiliary light on, which does not turn off when everything else turns off. Yeah, it's just, maybe there's a better way to wire that in. Might want to think about that. And also, when I push on the bar, it turns the light on. So I always got to remember to turn it off because it's going to be on. Oh, sorry, I have an alarm going off. What time is it? So basically, user error once again, not the bike's fault. That was all on me. I installed an auxiliary light, which I do believe helps. I mean, trust me, it puts out some lumens. But should have installed it in a different place, probably. And yeah, now here I am attempting to trickle charge with a 12 volt DC output. Probably should be higher voltage. I should probably have an actual trickle charger here. Instead I have my little portable solar battery thing. We'll see how that goes. I gave it only like 20 minutes before, and obviously that wasn't going to cut it. So I'm trying to see if I can, give it an hour or two, and maybe that'll help things out here. But who knows? Who knows? At any rate, it's still showing 75%. What I'm actually hoping to do here is actually see where the actual charge goes down from this battery into this battery, and then I might give it another start. But if you heard it now, it's sad. This thing starts reliably. Oh, the fuel's on. I was gonna watch these things. I was trying to start it earlier. So again, with an engine of this type, and given its age as well, I do flip the fuel to the off position, because gasoline is corrosive, people. And yeah, it's not, you got to run it as fuel, but you don't necessarily want it dripping in there, and yeah. Anyway, so trickle charging, it was extremely frustrating to realize that the bike would not start. All the electrical works, like it lights up, seems like it's not even dim. But nada. Oh, sad day. I was extremely mad. Probably my neighbors were worried about me, but I was just swearing at my motorcycle. Sorry, big guy. I'm working on it, but it's stressful. It's a lot to do. Especially when you feel like it's your only vehicle and you need it to run. Even though I'm not super comfortable with it, I still like having that function, having it be able to function is like, in my opinion, well, for me, it's part of my well-being at the moment. Because if I have to be honest about this thing, it's one of the few things, not people, I like people, but like one of the few things that have actually made me smile in the past couple of years, and like, hey, that's something. So, is it worth it? Yeah. Is it frustrating? Do I need a new battery? Yes, I do. Definitely need to have a new battery put in. Beyond that, fuel reserve. I need to get this thing, I need the tire replaced, the chain replaced. So one of the most important things, I believe, in Buddhism, especially if you're a beginner, isn't getting into emptiness right away. That can be a bit much, in my opinion. But instead, it's in the development of loving kindness, and coming from psycho like me, probably people are like, what? But yeah, that's why I'm not a psycho, because you have to not be. No, but the point of this is you have to develop a feeling of compassion, starting with yourself. That's usually we're usually the hardest on ourselves. Tell me you aren't. Tell me. I mean, I've met people that love their power trips at work or whatever, but they're probably hard on themselves at home too. You know what I mean? Who knows what their situation is, right? But at the end of the day, what you have to remember is you have to develop loving kindness for yourself and then for others and everything. And once you get to that point, you can be enlightened. And the Heart Sutra is great, and that's why it's worth reading. And I'm not going to read it for you, but the mantra for it, sure. It's Gate Pere Samgate Bodhiswaha, and essentially means like you gather everyone and everything together within your own being, and you transport everyone and everything to nirvana. And then at the end you're like, woohoo! I'm not kidding. It's kind of like that at the end. And you're supposed to repeat that. I mean, it's not supposed to be like, oh, I said this once and I'm magically better. No, that doesn't work that way. It's constant effort. Otherwise, yeah. I mean, we're all human. We all have our emotions to deal with, and as we develop Bodhichitta, can feel more grounded, for sure. More stable, settled. Not bad. At any rate, hoping that my trickle charge will get my bike going again. I have my doubts. This is completely improvised and not at all like according to manufacturers' recommendations. But, you know, kind of always been about improv. We'll see though. I tried earlier setting up the the trickle charge, and I probably only gave it half an hour. I think it needs hours. Yep, not 20 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever it was. Yeah, I'm waiting to see the battery meter go down, and hopefully that happens here. Nothing's on fire at the moment. It's a bonus. I considered calling for battery service, but I don't know. I appreciate the DIY nature of this, honestly. Always been kind of a do-it-yourself kind of person. And, I appreciate being able to